So good morning everyone. Before we start, I want to give a disclaimer. This video is only for Assam Engineering College students of 2020 batch. For others, this video will be of no use to you because you will not be having the access to the Google Classroom and the WhatsApp group that we have. So if you are not a student of Assam Engineering College 2020 batch, please do not see this video. Till now we have in the iterative method we have seen the transcendental equation, what is it is. We have seen the bisection method, we have seen the false position method, we have seen the intersection method. Complex root, you already know how to find out the complex root. If you do not know it, then do let me know. I will make a video on it. Now today we are going to see a very simple topic. It's called synthetic division. So today we are going to discuss synthetic division. In synthetic division, what happens is that you will be given to, there are two types of questions that may come. Number one, we may give you both the polynomial, the numerator and the denominator, and we ask you that if I divide the numerator with this particular denominator, then what will be the resultant polynomial. So that is one question. Or else we may ask you to find out what is the root. I mean, what is one of the roots of this polynomial? We may ask you this. Isn't it? So it doesn't matter. We will first see how we can divide it. Once we are comfortable with the procedure of dividing it, after that we will see how we can find out the roots. Now it is not a very accurate method. I mean, it is a very tedious method, time consuming. Also, it's lengthy. But then also, you should know about this method. That's the only purpose. So let's see how it works. Now over here you have a polynomial which is x cube, which is x cube minus 2x square minus 5x plus 6, and I have asked you to divide this polynomial with this x minus 3. So this is the process. Now how we can do? See, what is the coefficient of your x cube? It is 1. What is the coefficient of x to the power of minus x square? It is minus 2. What is the coefficient of x? It is minus 5. And what is the coefficient of x to the power 0? It is plus 6. So the first thing you need to do is that you need to write down the coefficient. So it is 1 minus 2 minus 5 plus 6. That's we have written. Now what we do is that over here I have x minus 3. If it is, so what will I divide it with? I will be using it if it is x minus 3. If since it is x minus 3, so x minus 3 is equals to 0. So basically x is equals to 3. So I'm going to use 3 to over here. So I'm going to put 3 over here. Now if it was x plus 3, in that case I would have written minus 3 over here. Now let's see how to do it. First of all, this one I am going to bring it down. So I have 1 over here. I will be bringing it 1 over here. Now 3 multiplied with 1 will give you 3. So write 3 over here. Now plus 3 minus 2, it is 1. Now 3 multiplied with 1 will give you 3 over here. Minus 5 plus 3, it is minus 2. So 3 multiplied with minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 6 plus 6 is 0. So there are no remainder. If there are no remainder, this x minus 3 completely divides it. In that case, see, originally it was x to the power 3. Since I have divided by x, so if the coefficient will be x square. The highest coefficient will be x square. So what are the coefficients? The coefficients are, over here I have 0, so that's 0. I have -2, I have 1, and I have 1. So the final result will be, this one is 1 x square, because of this one, plus 1 x, because of these two, -2, and over here is 0, it is plus 0 is equals to 0. So it is basically x cube plus x minus 2 is equals to 0 is your answer. As you can see over here, this one goes down. 3 into 1 is 3, -2 plus 3 is 1, 3 into 1 is 3, -5 plus 3 is -2, 3 into -2 is 6. No remainder remains. Okay, let's see this. Let's try this. The second one. So x cube, what is the coefficient of x cube? It is 1. It is 1. What is the coefficient of x square? It is 5. What is the coefficient of x? It is 7. What is the coefficient of, I mean, the answer is 2 only, and it's 2 is a constant 2. What do I have over here? I have x plus 2. I want to divide this big polynomial with x plus 2. So it is, I will be using -2 over here, because x plus 2 is equals to 0. So x is equals to -2. I will be using -2. 1 goes as it is 1. 2 into -2 into 1 is -2. Okay? -2. Plus 5 into -2 is 3. -2 into 3 is -6. Plus 7 -6 is 1. -2 into 1 is -2 is 0. So again I have no remainder. So what are the values that I will be using? I will be using this, this, and this. Originally it was x cube, so now since it is divided by x, so it will be x only. So 1 x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. So please do see that over here I have written 7. It's not 7, it's 1. So kindly rectify this. This is wrong. This will be 1. Now what happens if there are no remainder? Well, this is an example of that. So let's quickly see it. I have coefficient of x square as 3. I have coefficient of x as 7. I have this is -20, and I will be using, since it is x plus 5, so I will be using -5 to divide it. The 3 comes as it is. The 3 comes as it is. -5 into 3 is -15. Plus 7 -15 is -8. -5 into -8 is 40. So I have 20 as remainder. This is one value, this is another value, this is another value. Now this is a remainder. Keep in mind it is not 0. Originally it was x square, so it will be now be in x. So my answer will be 3x minus 8. Now since it is a remainder, so it will remain at the top, 20, and with what I am dividing this, x plus 5. Right, so this is how synthetic division is done. So if you are given this term, then you can easily do it. If not, then you have to try with 1, 2, 3 is a trial and error process of finding out. So it's lengthy, and that's the reason it is not preferable. Yeah. Now, I mean, as I have told you, yeah, if I do not give you the numerator, if I do not provide you with this numerator, this particular thing, this numerator, if I do not provide you with the numerator, how will you start? I mean, you can start from 0, 1, 2, 3, you can try random numbers, but if you get some sort of idea from where to start, then it becomes easier. So there is a procedure to find that initial term. It may work, it may not work, but then also it is there. I mean, this is the rational root test. What happens is, suppose you have been given only a polynomial. This polynomial, suppose I am giving you this polynomial and asking you to find out the root. So you have to start somewhere. What will you do is that on the numerator we will write the factors of the constant term. So what is the constant term in this particular polynomial? This is the constant term. 2 is the constant term. And what are the factors of 2? 2 can have only two factors. Either it is 1 or it is 2 itself. Is it? So these are factors. And divided by factor of the leading coefficient. Over here x cube is the leading coefficient. And in the x cube is the leading coefficient. And what is the factor of it? It is 2. So factor of this is also 1 into 2. So what are the possibilities of this? After this 4, what are the possibilities? It can be 1 by 1, it can be 1 by 2, it can be 2 by 1, or it can be 2 by 2, which is basically 1 only, and plus minus 1. So these are the initial values which you can try. You can try in place of starting with 0, 2, 3, 4 as a random numbers. You can start with 1, minus 1. You can start with plus half, minus half. You can start with plus 2, minus 2. It may work, it may not work. There is no guarantee about it, but then since you're using trial and error method, so why not try it? So this is your iteration method. In the next class we will start with the matrix inversion methods. Thank you.